Hey everyone, my name is Mika and I am the co-founder of Radish, a platform that revolutionizes the way investors participate in pre-sales. But why are we doing this and what is the fundamental problem in the industry right now? Today, in the Web3 launch model, projects raise funds from investors and remain in full control over the liquidity pool. Even if they lock the funds, after a certain amount of time, the project will always have the ability to withdraw liquidity. This leaves investors extremely vulnerable and doesn't fit with the idea of decentralization or participation. Projects can simply vanish and remove all liquidity, or they do not deliver on what was promised, and investors are stuck with a liquidity pool that they cannot unlock. This increases the number of malicious projects because the entry barrier to scam users or investors is to simply present a potential idea without the need to actually implement it, and afterwards they simply remove the liquidity. Further, investors lack leverage to have a say in the project going forward. What you are seeing right now is a staggering example of one of the biggest rug pulls in the more recent history. In the Solana rug pull, over 10 million US dollar were stolen simply by removing the money from the liquidity pool. Our idea changes that. We call it decentralized liquidity pools. But what exactly does this mean? In addition to funding a project, investors will not only receive the native assets in return for their investment, but also a share of the liquidity pool. After a project is successfully funded, the community of investors forms a DAO. Together, they vote on major decisions, such as withdrawing the liquidity or extend the period of the liquidity pool lock. But enough talking, let's hop right into our demo version. All of this is live on the testnet, and our smart contracts are already deployed. So, if you're a new project, you simply tap on Launch Project and fill in like you would do in a normal pre-sale. You can choose an image, a description, and the normal information such as minimum and maximum contribution, soft and hard cap, start and end time. After you decided on how you want to form your pre-sale, you simply plant the Radish. After that, your project will show up on the Explorer tab. Here we have two test projects. The first one is already open and has a liquidity rate of only 70%. Right now, I could, quote unquote, water the Radish to fund the project. I have 21 hours left, and here you can see how much is already contributed. To the right, we see an upcoming presale, starting in around 100 hours. Here, the liquidity rate is much better at 99%. Here, we implemented two placeholder projects, so you can take a look on what it would like if you funded a project. If you funded a project, you will receive the tokens, but will also remain in the DAO. Here you can vote, for example, to increase the duration of the lock, or if the lock is lock time already passed, you can withdraw the liquidity. At the end, I want to give you a brief outlook on what is next for us. We only discovered this hackathon a few days ago, but were immediately drawn by the FMOS ecosystem. Our next goal is to majorly polish our platform. We want to account for bad actors and make sure everything is secure before we go live on the mainnet. We want to expand our options and collect meaningful feedback. Over the course of the next 4 months, we want to get a production version ready and onboard our first projects. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you so much for listening, and we are excited for your feedback.